What is going on, truckers? What is going on to all my YouTubers? What is going on, my beautiful people? This is your boy Trucker Dumar coming back to you tonight with another live session where we are going to talk about the trucking business, the trucking industry, like we do with every for every live. Don't forget this ML Trucking, the Driver's Lounge, and tonight we are going to go over a couple stuff that you need in order for you to start your own trucking business in 2022, in order for you to start your own small trucking business in 2022. The reason why I said becoming owner operator in 2022 is because 2022 it's nothing like 2020 or 2021 or 2019. It's completely different. I mean, it's the opposite of all of those years, previous years, because 2022, this is when the inflation hit the economy world drive. It's not like just in the US, it's world drive, which means anything that have to do with the economy, anything that have to do with business, if you think to invest in it, you need to make sure that you really know what you doing. You really know how to do it in order for you to invest less capital and use more credit, and in order for you to succeed, especially in the trucking industry. It's completely different from any other business because the trucking industry required a lot to get a truck up and running on the road, and it's required a lot. It's a lot of that required, like you need insurance, you need to have a truck. Finance a truck is not easy thing to do. You need a good driver. If you're not gonna be the driver, you're gonna need to be I think we're gonna go over a couple stuff that I did in my case, and it make things like go smoother for me. I think if you a company driver and you wanna become an owner operator in 2022, if you go in that direction, that will make things go like easy for you. So let me take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, mother truckers, we just back, and like we said, if you drive for a company now, I would suggest any drivers that drive for a company right now. If you can like make 15 grand, you can take home 15 grand a week. I would suggest you to stay with that company because 2022 it's not a good year for anyone, especially if you don't have like a big capital and reserve to jump into this business right now, because most of small carriers, like small companies, trucking companies, I just recently see a lot of videos on YouTube. They keep on falling, crash, and it's not a good time for someone to jump into this business if you do not know what you're gonna do, what you're doing, and you don't have like good capital. Yesterday we talked about this guy Topiglet that he have his company for at least 3.5 years. This guy has like 17 trucks under his authority. Some of them belong to him, some belong to owner operator, and he shut down sometimes this year because it can't keep up with the insurance and the fuel price and freight that's technically, freight that does not pay like good. I saw another guy that quit trucking as well sometimes this week, and he just sold his truck, his semi, and stopped trucking. He's trying to do something else. I don't know what they're gonna do. If the inflation keep on going up, this is why we're gonna see a lot of things happen lately. If let's say that way, you wanna jump into this business right now, you drive for a company and you're feeling like you wanna jump to the business and become an owner operator. Truck price are so high. You're gonna need good credit and a good down payment in order to finance a truck right now, because the interest rate goes up. It's gonna take you. It's gonna be a lot of requirement nowadays to finance a truck. First of all, second of all, insurance. Now, I don't know what is going on between the insurance and carrier. It's like so many small companies that have so much. They have so much issues going on between the company and insurance. I don't know, because of the recession, insurance like double prices on the operators. Some on the operators that have like different drivers or different on operators lease under their MC, and it's really frustrating nowadays. So if you're just a driver and you have like 10 grand and you say, okay, it's time for me to make the next move, you're trying to jump and do something else, try to see what is going on out there. Me personally, I would suggest you to go with a company like Load Mountain. I always talk about Load Mountain. The reason why I think they're the best lease purchase program company on the market right now, but they don't have truck available. Most likely, if you go to them, you're gonna see they don't have a lot of truck in their inventory. But I think that's the best way, that's the easiest way to go, because they don't require a lot of down payment. The down payment they require, it's so low. And if you have good credit and you got like a couple thousand at the bank, let's say 20 grand, and you want to go to a dealership to go finance your truck instead, that's not a bad choice. That will save you, a lot when it comes to monthly payment. Instead of go like to a weekly payment, you go to a monthly payment. That will save you a lot. But it's gonna be really hard for you right now to find a financial institution that's gonna finance your truck with a low interest rate and low monthly payment. Most of them, they go like 48 months. Now it used to be like 24 months, but now they go like 48 months. The reason why is because the truck prices go so high. In order for you to have a low payment, monthly payment, they have to stretch the loan. And I think it's the same thing with Loan Mountain. But with Loan Mountain, they require the low down payment, and I think they go with like low credit. When it comes to credit, they don't have like a really like a big recommendation for credit. And this is the reason why I say I think Loan Mountain is the best company if you want to start as an owner operator in 2022. Insurance. This is what's gonna kill you when you get your own MC and you're trying to get insurance and get your MC active. It's gonna take so long. It's gonna be so complicated. Most like Progressive nowadays, man. If you don't have like a lot of experience, your driving record is not clear. You're not complying with the FMCSA. They're gonna charge you so much money for their premium. It's crazy, man. It seems like they're trying to push people out of that. In the owner operator side, they're trying to push people out. This is why I would suggest you, if you're trying to start it with like $15,000 budget and a credit 620, 650, let's say 650 credit, and to go like that. If you go to Loan Mountain, for example, you get a truck from Loan Mountain. Learn mine, you can take the truck whenever you want. So this is the thing about them. And if you get a truck, I would suggest you to go with a mega carrier, like lease under a company. Before you like thinking to go get your own MC, lease under a company. I know the money is not gonna be great, but at least you're gonna see yourself like as an owner operator, as a manager, as a business owner, to see if you fit in, if you understand what you're doing, and if it's gonna work for you. And because if you go ahead and get your own MC insurance, it's gonna be so much bill, like so much liability. We don't even talk about like breakdown and stuff. This is why I say if you can go ahead and go to a company, you list under a company, and you can see how things go for you. Let's say for example, this company, JBN. I always take JBN as an example because JBN is the company that I work for, and I'm with them more than 3 years. I know this company. So if you go to a company like JBN, and JBN will provide you absolutely anything. All you need just your truck. They will provide the plate, insurance, the ELD, everything you need to open and running. They will provide everything, and they will charge you like a really low. It's gonna be like it's very low. It's gonna be very low cost. That's gonna make you open and running like easily, faster. So if you have a 650 credit, you got like $10,000-$15,000. Like you trying to jump into this business in 2022, and I would suggest you to go that way. And when you listen to a company, you start doing it with them. You start stocking, you banking, you have discipline, you understand the business. You put like 10% apart for breakdown anytime you get paid, or you open different account. You got a bank account for yourself where you get yourself paid. You make the company pay you, and you got an account for breakdown where you put money apart, like 10 or 20% of your pay on a weekly basis or monthly basis. And after a while, if you see that it's going, you're gonna have some issues, because if you listen to a company, it's always gonna be some issues. You're gonna see there's so much money out there to be made. You leave so much money on the table, and now you can go ahead and jump, get your own MC and everything, and probably rent a trailer or buy you your own trailer, depending on your situation financially. But if you just jump in, you go ahead and finance a truck for like $100,000, and you got a payment to $20-something $100 a month, and you go ahead and rent a trailer from somebody else, and you got a payment $700 or $800 a week for that trailer, and you got insurance, everything on you, man. You're gonna get yourself burned, because 2022, the trucking business, it's not the same as it used to be 3-4 years before. Now everything's changed. It's like the whole world is like it's about to change right now. This is why I said, if you want to jump into this business, you just a company driver right now, and you got a couple thousand saved, you got like a decent credit, I would suggest you to go that way. And if you go that way, in 6 months, you can like find yourself in a better position where you can go ahead and get with that company and get your MC active, and that will save you so much time, energy, money, stress. Me, I did it that way, and it's worked like well for me. This is why I suggest you to do it that way. I got a couple questions. Some drivers ask me, what is the best company to lease a truck? And when it comes to company, all companies like in the trucking industry are the same. All companies are the same. If you take your time when you go sign a contract with a company, and you take your time to read the contract, you're gonna see that they have the same rules and regulations. Some companies, maybe they have like a different culture. What I mean by culture, the way they treat you, the way they see you as an employee or as an independent contractor, may be different from another company, because some company, they just see you as a number. They give you a company ID. Let me see, an employee ID. The ID number, they know you by the ID number. When you call, if you call, let's say HR for something, they always want to ask you for your ID, your employee ID number. They see you as a number, but some companies are different. They see you as a member of the family. They see you as someone that helped them go, and they respect you. They treat you right. For example, a company like JB Hunt. If you walk into JB Hunt, you're gonna see on the wall on every terminal, JB Hunt terminal, they have the same things. You see on the wall, so many pictures of driver, million miles drivers, drivers that of the month, drivers like of the year. They always have something going on for the drivers. They always have something like some type of appreciation. This is what I mean by company culture. But besides that, all the company are the same. The main objective of the company is to make money. They don't care about you. They want to make money. So to find the best company to spot a truck, it all depends of what you want to do. I always say that Intermodal is the future of the trucking business. If you get into business right now, you definitely need to go to Intermodal. I mean, I would suggest you go to Intermodal because everything is going down right now. You see the food production, everything, the production chains it's like, I don't want to say collapse, but it's going down. So there's gonna be a time there's gonna be no freight, and there's so many angry drivers out there, so many angry, hungry, thirsty lease owner operator out there nowadays. They would take absolutely anything for a penny. It's gonna come a time where there's gonna be no loads available. But Intermodal can't stop. Intermodal have to keep moving because we do trading. It's something that have to do with USA and foreign countries. Like we pull containers from the port, from boats that come from China, other countries, and we bring them to the customer or to the train. We took from customer and train and take them back to the port, to the boat. This is why Intermodal, it's always have something going on in the Intermodal. So if you're looking for a company to spot a truck, there's a couple questions that you need to ask when you call. Always ask them to send you a sheet for the average driver making a monthly or weekly or a year, the good year. Always ask them to send you a sheet where you can see with your own eyes what is the top driver made and what the average driver made, and so you can see yourself if you're gonna be a top driver or just an average driver, how much you can probably make weekly or monthly basis. And you always have to ask them about their weight, because some especially in the Intermodal division, some companies, small companies, they be pulling like load that 50 something thousand pounds that gonna wake a truck there. You always ask them type of questions like that. There's so many like tips and tricks you can always, when you talk to them, you ask them to make sure that you're gonna fit and it's the right place for you to be. But other than that, it's all depend on what you want to do. If you want to do reefer, if you want to pull containers, if you want to just do drive-in trailer, or if you want to flatbed, if you gonna be in the tanker division, it's all depend. To find like a good company to spot a truck, I don't think there's really some criteria for that. It's all depend of what you want to do and all you're feeling yourself comfortable. But for Intermodal, I can tell there's no better company out there than JB Hunt. To be reason why is simple. JB Hunt is the only company in the trucking industry that owns 100% of the equipment when it comes to Intermodal. They own over 100,000 of box, like we're talking about like containers, more than 100,000. They own more than 36,000 chassis. In the Intermodal, this is one of the common problems. If you're with a small company, drivers always have to deal with that. most of the time they can't find like a chassis to pull load, and this is one of the biggest problems that drivers have in this business. This is why I say like JBN is the best company when it comes to intermodal. If you live in a city, like let's say you're in a city like Atlanta, you in Chicago, a city where the intermodal, like there's a lot of business, and you're in Texas, in the state of Texas, man, there's so much business, so much going on there. You can always join JBN, and they will put you in the local position or regional. They have so many different accounts open for owner operator / independent contractor. So let's go back to the subject. All to become an owner operator in 2022, an easy way, in a way where you're not gonna get yourself burned. First, you need to get a truck. In order to get a truck right now, you need at least a decent credit. We're talking like 650 at least. And you need to have some money, because the trucking business, the dealership right now and financial institution most of the time, because most dealerships that sell trucks, they don't do house financing and house financing. They always work with financial institution. Like they always gonna require 30, 25, 20, 35, 40. Some of them gonna ask you like 45% down on the truck payment. So this is why I say you need to get some capital, on the side. But there's an easy way to do it. If you can go to a company like Load Mountain, they as the best company when it comes to lease purchase program. So you can lease to them, because when you lease a truck from Load Mountain, you can take that truck wherever you want. So they don't really care. As you can see, it is the screen right now. Let's go to the inventory to see what they got. What they got available. Say Freightliner, blah blah blah. Say inventory. Okay, this the website I just told you about. We're talking about Load Mountain. Let me see. Yeah, they only have like Daycab available. They international. I don't know nobody that we go and finance international poster. Yeah, they have like 25 international in stock. They only have one Freightliner. It's a 2017. Let me see what they require me to take this out. Yeah, they have this Freightliner. This Freightliner 2017. Okay, it's a DD15 with 455 horsepower, double bunk, which is good. 230 inches what base, pretty decent. It on 10 speed. It's a manual transmission. It's not automatic. It has like 599 miles on it. It's not bad. 599. The down payment for this truck is 20,000 down, and they require, man, it's a lot of money. $2,450 a month for 32 months. Oh man, this is a lot of money. So if you you have like a decent credit, like I said, let's go to the calculator right now to see how much it's gonna be. We're talking about 2,450 a month for 32 months. Yeah, it's not bad. Times 32, That's gonna put you to 78,400. If you add the down payment, which is 20,000, you put 20,000 down payment on it. That's gonna put you to 98,400,000. This truck, to get this used truck out of this company, it's gonna take you more than $100,000. The reason why is there's so many, I mean, so many different. Yeah, that was let's go back to the screen. Yeah, I had wifey on the phone and she just tell me something very important. I didn't realize that. Yeah, let's say they have so many day cabs available. The international. I heard a lot of people say international. They're not good piece of equipment. But I don't know if you don't want. If you are the one that gonna drive your truck, I don't think it's gonna be a problem for you to, take good care of your truck. If you do local with it, it's not gonna take a lot of heat, and by the time for you to done paying it, you're still gonna have something left. If you live in a city like Atlanta, I think it's good for you to grab one of those day cabs available at Lone Mountain. You can go ahead and grab one of them, guys. Let's take a look at those trucks. You see this? They start with 400,000 miles. They only required 5,500 down payment, and they have a payment of 1,544 for 42 months. This is when things get frustrated. Let's say this international Polestar 450 horsepower. Let me see, it's 171 inches wide, cruise control, 8 and 10 speed automatic. It's not automatic transmission. It just stick. This is why I don't really like that. So we have a payment of 1,545 for 42 months. That's 64,800 plus the down payment. Down payment it's 5,500. That put you to $70,000 just to get this one of those day cab out of the mountain. Yeah, you're gonna say it's a lot of money, but let's say if you try to start in this business right now and you don't have a good, like, very strong credit, and you don't have a lot of money, you only have 10 grand. You can start right now with 10 grand and still find your way in this business. Let me see. Oh man, we got like. Yeah, I got this cup. I decided to bring it. It's one of my sponsor. So guys, let's say you don't have a lot of money. You only have like 10 grand at the bank, and you have decent credit, and you trying to start it. And lucky you only see like Atlanta, where you can find you a company like JB where you can spot your truck. Yeah, you can go ahead and grab you one of those day cabs from Lone Mountain. You see this? They have like 20, 25 available, but the price is like $78,000. But by the time you done pay this, I don't know, and but they do have some that start with between 200,000 miles. 200,000 miles, that decent, but they like 50 months. But the good thing about the mountain, they don't have no balloon. There's no balloon when you at the end of your lease. You know, you don't have to. I think I need to make another video to explain that to you. All the lease purchase program like works, but they don't have no balloon or no buyout. The last payment, you own the truck. You make the last payment and the truck is yours. Versus other company that do lease purchase program, where you after the last payment you still have to buy the truck for the price they want to sell it. But with Le Mans it's different. Yeah, if you're a new driver with yacht joker experience, you never drive on the road, you don't know what the truck gonna be. I would suggest you to go to a company. Get some experience. Because if you only have yacht joker experience, I don't think it's a good idea to go and jump to the or the operator thing. Yeah, like I said, I think if you just have a yacht joker experience, you need to go out there, see what the country look like, get some experience, and get yourself ready. Because if you just jump, especially in 2022, it's good to be a company driver, because anything that happen now, you don't feel the heat. Go ahead, go to a company. Actually, JBN have a program where they took rookies, they take driver that new entry level with zero experience at all. They will work with you. They will give you all the knowledge you need, and they will pay you decent money too. So you can still send me an email. My email, I think. Let me see if you have my email. Yeah, you're gonna see my email. It's abc8384. Send me an email. I can hook you up with a recruiter. And come to JBN. They will give you everything you need, all the tools you need in order for you to be successful in this business. They will make you understand the concept of this business. Especially JBN, they only do Intermodal. Intermodal is the future of the trucking industry. You're gonna have so many experience when it comes to reefer container, driving, and you're gonna have some experience as well with Intermodal, like pulling containers, which is a plus. Some drivers know how to pull regular trailer, but they don't know nothing about Intermodal. So if you just have like yacht joker experience, go to a company. This is what's gonna help you understand the business better. So like I said, if you only have 10 grand and your credit is not that perfect, you have like 650 credit, 640, I would suggest you to go to a company like Load Mountain and lease a truck from them. I know it's gonna be a long period of because all those international here, they like 45 months, 48 months, 50 months. You're gonna lock in this contract for a long period of time. But the thing is, if you end up in a very good company and you're in a nice state, in a good city, you can make decent money. Like here in Atlanta, most of independent contractor with JBN and the Intermodal local position here in Atlanta, they make like $5,000 a week. They gross $5,000 a week, and after expenses and fuel, they take home like $4,000. I know drivers that make more than that. because they always like refer drivers. They give you like 4,000, which is good. And if you're in a good spot like Atlanta, you can find a company like JB. You're gonna make so much money with the day cab. But otherwise, if you wanna go to a dealer, let's say let's check like I always talk about Penske, truck leasing. You can use truck because I know they sell good used piece of equipment. Yeah, if you want to do that, you want to go to a company like Penske. Penske have so many. Let's check the sleeper at Penske to see. They have like 439 sleepers available. Freightliners, they have 18 international and 3 Kenny Wolf, 5 Mark, and 3 piece of build. So if you feel comfortable to go to Penske, you have decent credit, you have like a good down payment, you can go to Penske and try to see if you can finance one of those trucks. Let's see, they have some Volvo. They start with 68,000. I think the prices are going down. The Freightliner are still expensive. So this one is 2015 for 69,500. That's decent. Let me see. Yep. Yeah, they have some good deal at Penske. But I know the company that work with Penske, the financial institution they work with, it's I forget the name of it, but they're gonna require a lot of down payment. It doesn't matter if you have good credit. It's just the business, the way the business is right now. It's so many people that want to charge, they always want like 35-40% as a down payment. And this is why I said, if you don't have a lot of money, you're trying to drop into this business, you have choice to go to this company that do lease purchase program. But if your credit is decent and you got some like couple thousand, say you can go with I would suggest we go with Penske, because with Penske the difference is you're gonna have to pay on a monthly basis, and I think the payment monthly is gonna be lower versus like a weekly basis where you have to pay every week. Let's say something happened to the truck, something happened to you, have a family, emergency, something in that nature. You can't drive. You wanna go home for a week. You're not gonna be worried about like having like some bills coming at the end of the week when you finance with a dealership like a company like Penske. But when you lease, it's a different subject because they get paid on a weekly basis. I don't think Lone Martin get paid on a weekly basis. Let me see something. I think they say monthly, but they still can break it down on a weekly for you. They can break that down on a weekly. It's still not bad. If you're in a good with a good company where you can find that consistent load, it's not bad at all. It's not bad. So guys, it's 8:44. I've been here since 8 o'clock, and we always do that. We do 1 hour live. I'm trying to see if I can come live more of them, like every night, and to see if I can provide more info when it's come to this business. Or yeah, I think this deal is not bad at all. It's just like too long for international. I would, if it was like 24 months, like 2 years, that would be good. But 42 months for international, I don't know, man. Everybody's different. So like I told you guys, in 2022, if you want to become an owner operator and you don't have a lot of money, you don't have like good credit, this is the way to go. You can go with Lone Martin, lease a truck from them, take the truck to another company and start making money. And when your money comes through, you're good, you're comfortable, you go ahead and get your own MC and start doing the thing on your own. And if you don't have a lot of money saved, you in a tight budget, and you have like a decent credit, like 650 and up, and I mean, this is the way to go. But if your credit is strong enough and you have over $20,000 at the bank and you want to start it, man, I say go to Penske, get you one of those trucks. Like this truck right here, it's a 2015 Cascadia 125. This This looks like a good piece of equipment. Let me see something about it. It's automatic Eaton transmission. The Eaton is really good. With 13 speed, man. I don't think I'd ever drive a 13 speed. I always drive the 12 speed. 13 speeds, I would be good. They're gonna save you a lot of fuel. And 2015 Freightliner Cascadia 125. Is okay. This one it's at Tennessee. It's located in Tennessee. It's a Detroit engine with DD15, 455 horsepower, which is pretty good, pretty decent. Yeah, that's a good piece of equipment right there. Let me see how many miles on it. Oh, it got 469,000 miles on it. This is a pretty good piece of equipment. So if you can put your hands on something like that, but what's gonna happen is a truck like this, to finance it, they will I think the financial institution that work with them call, let me see if I can see it, because at the end of those pictures they always put the number to call, the people to talk to. Yeah, I mean, if you have like decent credit, you have 20 G's at the bank, and you're ready to finance, you can go with Penske. They will put you in a decent truck. But me, based on experience for the past 3 years in this business, if you're new, you're just a company driver, you're trying to jump in, I would suggest you, especially now in 2022, the way things are going right now there, to go low, go low, and you can go to a company like Lone Mountain and get you a decent Daycab, finance it, and get you a good company, spot the truck there, and start making money. Even though you take home $3,000 a week, that's gonna be your $3,000, right? And you're gonna be home every night. You're gonna sleep with your wife, kids, your family every night, and your truck's gonna be like, it's not gonna be take a lot of like risk when it comes to break down, because the truck's gonna be local. If you're just a driver, you don't have decent credit, you don't have a lot of money saved, with $10,000 you can buy you a truck right now. You can get you a truck and start acting like a boss. Act like a boss. With only 10 grand, you can just jump in this business right now with 10 grand. Do not listen to people that gonna tell you, to start a trucking business take a lot of money. It's a lot of responsibility, not a lot of money. You don't need a lot of money to start a trucking business. Do not let people make you afraid to jump in. It required a lot of discipline, not a lot of money. Smart people, they don't invest their capital, they save their capital, they use credit. Only people that stupid that do that, they take their capital, they invest the capital, buy expensive stuff. But no, you don't do that. You save your capital and you use credit. Let's say for example, you have 10 grand at the bank right now. You have only $10,000, and you say you want to jump into this business. You're in a city like Atlanta. There's so many opportunities here, and you go to this company right here, and they have so many of those trucks available right now, where the requirement, the down payment is so low. Let's say you take one that 300,000 miles to 399,000 miles. 300,000 miles to 399. The down payment, it's only $6,500. They start the down payment with $6,500, and it's just the monthly payment that gonna be a long period of time. You have to understand that nowadays you can't even buy a truck. But if with $6,500 you can get a truck and put it on the road, start make money, come on. And the monthly payment, it's $1,545 a month for 45 months, which is a long period of time. But if you are the one that's gonna drive your truck and you're gonna take good care of it, trust me, you can put a million miles on the truck and still run like a beach. Trust me. So this is the reason why I keep saying that you don't need a lot of credit, a lot of money to starting this business. Let me see something real quick. We're gonna go to the comment section right now because I know there's so many uh okay, so many comments. Let's see if I can. Oh, okay. Okay, let's go to the comment section right now to see what do they say in the comment. I just left CSX Fairburn about 20 minutes ago on break right now. Still the company driver right now. Okay, Chevy Box now. I'm glad you as a company driver you start to get yourself used to this business. That's gonna take you a long way, bro, if you already know how things work. Let's go to another. Okay, how much experience does JBL require for owner operators? I mean, for owner operators, do they have like a requirement? Okay, insurance. It's because of the insurance. I think a year it's good. The reason why is because of insurance. Some companies they want you to be 3 years of experience in order to listen to them, but JBL, I think 1 year you'd be good. I'm not 100% sure, but I think 1 year of experience you should be good because JBL it's they self insured. It's like Schneider National. Let's see, nobody is stealing anything from nobody. Trucking industry is huge. There's plenty of work for everyone. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why this trucker come up with that comment. Osama Taylor. Yeah, nobody's stealing nothing from no one. And this industry is a $1 trillion industry. It's one of the largest industry in the U.S. When it comes to America corporations, like we're talking America corporation, all those business that make America move, all those business that operate in America corporations and trucking industry, it's one of the largest, the biggest industry. It's a $1 trillion industry. There's so much money to be made in this industry. What I'm trying to say is most drivers that jump into this business, they go to drive-in or reefer. You see 60% of those drivers, they go in two-way, drive-in or reefer, because that's the easiest way that have less requirement when it comes to the FMCSA. We see lately less drivers drive like tanker because some of them like scared of the surge and stuff like that, and so many requirements to drive a tank. We see less drivers go to the flatbed, but when it comes to the in 2022 when the coronavirus hit and the economy fell, everybody like stay home and there was like no job or people don't go to work. This is when a lot of people realized that the only industry that was on the front line that was still stand was the trucking industry. This is why you see in 2021 so many drivers, so many young person, like girls and guys, like young people, they jump into this business. So many drivers right now, so many lease owner operator, and when they jump in, they do not stay as a company driver, because when you just started as a company driver, you're not gonna make it out money, because most company they would not pay you. You don't have experience, they will pay you like 37 cents, like 38 cents. And what they do, they go and lease from small companies. They do a lease purchase program, like they lease a truck from a small fleet. Those people, they very hungry out there. They have to move. They gotta keep moving. They can't stop because they only like weekly basis like pay. This is what I mean by the industry it's super fragmented right now, and it's so many people that jump into it and they destroy the freight price. The broker, you see the fuel price goes up, but the broker still not adjust the pay, because if you reject the load, somebody else is gonna take it. So no one can steal nothing from no one in this industry, because it's really huge. But as right now, I see so many small companies that already collapsed. Like the last one was Topiclet, this guy that started with a hot shot, and he has 17 trucks. A couple weeks ago, he just shut down his company because it can't keep up. So let's go to another somebody else that have comment. Do you comment besides you any other YouTuber channels or website with good info on going on operator? I'm switching to international. I'm switching to international with JVL to learn the game. Then want to buy a truck. Yeah, there's so many. I mean, so many YouTubers out there, man. It's so many YouTubers that I got Pigway. Pigway is like close to me here on down south in 75. Pigway owns like I think he owns maybe 11 and more trucks, like a couple box trucks on Amazon and a couple semis. Pigway is here in Georgia. It's close to me and over there, and I think Forest Park area. And you can go to Pigway. We got like some live session as well. We talk about Amazon Relay. And there's this guy called I forget his name. I watch a lot of like YouTubers, like truckers, that they spread a lot of good germs, like a lot of good information when it comes to trucking business. And yeah, there's so many YouTubers out there that talk about the trucking industry all the time. And I can just put a couple. I think trucker. I forget his name. This guy is really good. He's like it's consistent and is accurate. I like his videos. Like I watch all his videos. I will bring his name. So sometimes in my next like thanks brother for sharing this information and your valuable time. I'll comment because of the previous guy complaining why are you exposing the business. Now they got it right. Oh yeah, I remember the guy. Oh yeah. Okay, I got it now. Yeah, I got it. The guys come on one of my videos and say that why do I expose the business? I'm gonna make so many a lot of people jump in and gonna destroy it. Yeah, I remember this guy that made that comment, but yeah, it's always gonna be people like that, man. You know, we was born like this, man. It's the war. Everybody, we just ego, but yeah, it is what it is, man. We got to do it, man, to share the information, to let people know where and how to start in this business. There's nothing wrong with that. So I'm back to this website. It's Penske to see. I'm trying to see the truck price. You see this truck right there? It's 720,000 miles. It's really good, man. That's decent for $59,000. That's a sleeper. Let me see if it's automatic transmission. It's a manual. Okay, a manual transmission. I don't go with manual. I want me a couple more trucks. I'm gonna get a couple more at the end of the year. That you see, the truck price are going down a little bit. Those used trucks, they kind of going down a little bit. You see this? Let's take a look at this truck. It's 620,000 miles for 68,000, and let me see. It's a manual. Yeah, a manual truck should not be that expensive. Yeah, because if you want to put a driver on it, most drivers nowadays they got automatic restriction on their license. Let's say this one, blue. That's my favorite color, blue. It's manual. Yeah, it's a no for me. And manual truck should be like less expensive than. They have. I don't go with Volvo. I don't know nothing about Volvo. I never drive one. I heard they decent. What's up, people? What's up, DZ? DZ? Welcome, man. Welcome. Let me give a big shout out to a couple of my my YouTubers, man. Chevy Box, Usama Taylor, Nev190. Big shout out to y'all guys. And yeah, I mean, I think if you buying a truck right now and you don't know what's gonna happen in the future, if you're gonna be the one driving it, if you're gonna put a driver in it, you can just say, okay, I need a truck to start make money. But in a couple months, you realize that things are going good for you. You decide to add another truck, and this is why I suggest you to always go with automatic, because with automatic you can put a driver in at any time, and it's gonna save you a lot when it comes to fuel as well. And let me see. Yeah, it's just something I can do. I can go here and say I want to see only Freightliner, sleeper. Let me see what's up. Okay, there's no. What I'm trying to do now, I'm trying to see. I take a couple screenshot last month for a couple trucks price and mileage on the same website. You see this one for $65,000. It's like 600,000 miles on it. That's decent. Oh yeah, we see this one. It's on automatic transmission. Eaton transmission are really good, and but it's only 10 speed. Yeah, my Daycab is 10 speed. It's really good. The 10 speed. The thing about the 10 speed, they pretty rough, man. They rough. If you used to those 12 speed, 13 speed, when you go to the 10 speed, you feel like the truck, the engine always like in motion. It's just like you feel like the engine always using the fuel. Like this truck have no chill. When it's like 10 speed, you feel like the truck have no chill at all. Like it's always in motion. The engine always working. But with the 12 speed or 13 speed automatic, if you're driving like 60, 65 miles, you put the cruise control on, man, that thing goes so smooth. You don't even hear nothing like the engine at all. You just hear that the drive shaft and the tires. Man, it's so perfect. But the 10 speeds, that thing's so rough, man. So rough. The thing have no chill. This thing has no chill. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to see what is going on in the comment section again. Come on, I can't see the comment. There we go. Dizzy, when looking for trucks, what mileage is too much? Yeah, I mean, let me see real quick. It used to be, I don't know, man. I see it's different from it's different of your perspective of buying a truck, or you see yourself like I don't know how to say, because I see people that buy trucks with million miles on them. Like they okay. They like got like some money saved. They say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and in a short period of time, I'm about to go rebuild the engine. They get ready for it. They just buy the truck with million miles on them. But some people they want it to be 300 or lower. It's depend of your perspective and then the way you see things, what you understand. If you understand what you're doing, you might have like knowledge on how to fix certain things, but you might don't even know what is going on under the hood. So this is why looking for a truck, there's really not, I mean, a specific mileage you're looking for. But with 600,000 miles, I think that should be the highest. 600,000 should be the highest. Some people go 700. It's depend of the price and you, but 600. I mean, when I bought my Daycab, I get it with 527,000 miles on it. 527,000 miles. It's good. It's a good ship. I never have any issue with it. Besides like small stuff that need to be fixed. That I fix. Some of them I fix them myself. The engine it's tough. It's a Detroit engine. Eaton transmission 10 speed. I'm telling you that. It's depend of you, of your like I said, or you understand the business and your knowledge and stuff and your perspective. You know, so there's not really like a mileage to looking when you looking for a truck. Are they still iron? You're talking about JBN. JBN always looking for drivers, but something I want you guys to understand. JBN, when it comes to owner operator, independent contractor, especially in local position, it's not something that happen overnight. Like you just apply today and they call it tomorrow, because it's a very sensitive position where there's a lot of things they need to go over. This is why it's a process. I always say, if you own a truck, you got a truck, and you thinking like to become to drive local, and you in Georgia area, and you take it to come to JBN, it's always good to start your application. Go ahead and put yourself on queue because they can call you anytime. Say, hey, we have a spot available right now. Do you wanna drop in? Because what happening is there's a lot of drivers that jump in, but there's a lot of drivers that leave in as well. It's simple. Some people, when they become an owner operator, they forget everything about, like, when it comes to discipline. You sometimes you know someone that drive for a company. He used to be a good driver because they have like a DBL. They have so many people like that look out for them, and they that call them, sometimes shut them down because they doing something bad. But when you become owner operator, you got your own truck, you're on your own. If you don't have discipline, this is something that gonna hurt you a lot. This is why a lot of people come to JBN. It's like any other company. When they started, after a while, they have to terminate the contract because they can't they can like stay they can respect the company policy. And one thing that's very common is when inspections, when if you can't pass inspection with your truck, anytime you get stopped by DOT, let's say if you stop by DOT, because in Atlanta they don't really stop local trucks. You can spend like years driving, you never get stopped by DOT, especially if you're with a company like JBN and your truck look clean. If you keep your truck clean, like you always wash your truck and keep it clean, DOT will not mess with you a lot. I drive for JBN for at least 3 years. I only get stopped only one time. That was in South Carolina, and it was like I think the inspection was I think it was level 2, and I had nothing. They don't give me nothing, no salvation, nothing. If you look at my review, my record is like clean. I don't have nothing at all, no salvation, no. I never have nothing for the past 2 years as truck driver, because I drive for JBN as a company driver. I know the culture, the policies and stuff. I always stay compliant with them. And then when I become an owner operator, I still stay the same person that I used to be, the same driver that I used to be. This is why when the company hire, like they're always looking for drivers, but a lot of drivers jump in, but after a while they have to terminate their contract, and this is why they call people and say, hey, we got this spot available. Because it's not everybody that go to a church that go to the heaven or whatever, because you know that everybody's not the same. When you become an owner operator, you're on your own. You have a freedom, man. You feel like so free. Yeah. You do anything that you can't. You didn't have a chance to before when you used to be a company driver. This is when you get messed up. Trust me. I got. How many loads do you want in a typical day? I mean, I got that question a lot. And for this position, it's depend of where you go, the type of route you have in a day. I always say that. I live in McDonough, Georgia. I live in down south 75. I'm by exit 216, 218, 221. That play a lot on my favor. That make my money quick and easy, which is gonna be not somebody else's situation. This is why I can't really when it comes to load. Sometimes I do 4 loads, sometimes 3, sometimes I do 5 loads, and there's days I do 6 loads in a day. Typical, we say like 3 to 4, because it's all depend of where you situate, where you start your shift, where you done it, where you finish it, and where you go during the day. Sometimes there's no load available in the local position, so we pick up loads and we go to South Carolina. If we do like a round trip in South Carolina, it's depend of where you go in South Carolina and what type of load you bring there. You might end up like for that round trip $1,100-$1,200, sometimes like $1,400. There's days that I go there, do round trip for $1,400, and I just go home. But this is why we can't really tell like how many loads a day. It's depend of where you go, what type of load you have that day, and what happened, what event that happened during that day. and it's 400 horsepower, good for Intermodal. Believe it or not, man, my truck is 430, 420, 38, I think 38 or 28 horsepower. So I'm close to 400. It's like 400. This is 400 flat. I'm 428, 438. I don't 430, something like that. Horsepower. Yep. There's nothing special about Intermodal. A lot of people make you like scared of Intermodal. What is it? What's the big deal? The thing is, in Tomato we pull containers versus like regular drivers that do drive-in, that they pull regular trailer. Those containers are like 3,000 pounds heavier than regular trailers. This is why a lot of people keep saying that in Tomato we pull heavy weight, heavy weight. Some companies do pull heavy weight. I know some. I talked to a guy one time and he told me that he got 50,000 pound on. It gets like the it pull the fifth wheel all the way to the back, and the I'm like, okay, why you do that? 55,000 pounds. How much they pay for it? They say no. Okay, man, I can't do that. But a company like JB will never give you a load over 44,000 pounds. You can't start. If you see that once in a while, that mistake, somebody maybe pick it up somewhere like else in a different state, and they don't scale the load, they just send it, or because JB will require you to bring the load back if it's overweight. I think the heaviest weight that I pull with JB is 44,000 pound load, and when I get a 44,000 pound load, it's probably gonna go like maybe 18 to 20, 28, 30 miles radius, which is nothing for a truck. But a lot of people keep saying like Intermodal it's heavyweight, Intermodal it's heavyweight. But I mean, I don't know why people keep doing that. They saying that if you go to the rail yard, let's say you go to CSX Fairburn or you go to NS Hostel, you're gonna see so many old trucks, like so many old trucks. It's a lot of them putting containers, man. It's a lot of old trucks, like, come on. So yeah, in Tomato we pull some heavyweight because we pull a lot of papers, a lot of liquid, a lot of food. Those things are very like they pretty heavy. I pull a lot of load for Home Depot as well. Most of the time they pretty heavy, but it's good. It's good. Let me see. Can you work 7 days? Yes, you can work 7 days a week as a local driver. It's not with only JBN, it's with any company. You can work 7 days as a local driver, as long you work your you know how to work your hours of service well. I mean, if you know how to manage your hours, you can work 7 days. Yeah, that nobody, they need drivers. You can ask any driver that drive for JBN. You can come anytime. They don't care, especially in the weekend. They always want you to be around. They always want you to be around. So if you manage your time, like you do 10 hours a day, you make sure that you don't pass that. You do 9 hours a day. You make sure you make your money. Because I would suggest someone to do like 14 hours clock in 4 days or 3 days, and make the maximum money you can make in 3-4 days, and take like 3 days off instead of do 7 days and you're gonna wash. You're not gonna be able to make. It's gonna be the same. You spend more time out, to make the same amount of money that someone like gonna spend 5 days and like 10 to 12 hour shift a day. It's just common sense. Let me see. Do they pay per miles as an owner operator at JBN, or it is per load? I mean, let me get that. Let me break that down for you. I deal with a lot of different companies here in Atlanta. I can tell you about Shamrock, TDM, DTM, and Fairburn. I think Amazon. It's so many different small fleet in Atlanta that do that pull containers. when it comes to load, there's something they do. It's just like some companies pay per load, some pay per miles, but at the end you're gonna realize it's still the same. They pay you the same. It's just tricky. They just play with your brain, make you make you think that if you get paid per load you get more, or if you get paid per miles you get more. Or do the pay structure look like at JBN at this position, local position? They pay $150 for dropping a hook. Anytime you do a drop and hook, you get paid $150 for the box for the load, and they pay $1.46 per mile. $1.46 per mile, $150 per load, and they pay $200 for live load, $200 for live load, and they pay $19 an hour when you end up in the detention. And if you go to the CSX rail yard to pick up a load and they say there's no spot available to pick up the load at the time, and you wait there for a while, after 40 minutes of your time they start counting, and this is when they start paying you $19 an hour. And I just want you to understand something. When I make a comparison with JBN and all the companies in Atlanta, they pay, it's not the same, but it's slightly, off. Instead of paying you the full amount for the load, because they already know where the load goes, they know the customers and stuff, they already know how much you're gonna make in mileage. They can just say, okay, I'm gonna pay the amount of money for the load, but they take advantage by paying you per the mileage separate from the load. So technically, I think JBN is the best paying company when it comes to local job in the US right now. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's another company that pay better than JBN when it comes to local jobs, as like in the trucking industry. Because JBN, there's something they do when it comes to mileage. They pay you for any miles you drive on the dispatch. Let's say if you get dispatch on a load, they will pay you every mile you drive. Let's say you go to Brazilton, Georgia. You go to Brazilton to drop a load, and you have a pickup down to somewhere in Lita Springs, for example. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you go up 85 and there's nothing going on there. There's no load to pick up there, and the dispatch one load that pick up at Lita Springs are going to Atlanta, where you're gonna get paid for all those miles that you drive from Brazilton all the way to Lita Springs, because you're on the dispatch. As soon you got empty and you send the empty information and you send it in, they dispatch you and they will pay you for all those empty miles or deaded miles, which is good. Because some other companies, I know a lot of small companies, they will send you all the way to Alabama to pick up a load, and they just pay you for the load. They said this load pay $350. That's it. Let's say you drive there and the load's not available. They're probably gonna give you a credit, maybe, I don't know, 100 something dollars, maybe. You're not gonna get none. But JBN will pay you for all the miles that you drive. Sometimes this is why sometimes I just grab a load and say, okay, let me go to let me just go to South Carolina, and then I take a load. I go to South Carolina, or I go to Alabama. Sometimes it's not happening all the time. Sometimes, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Can you choose the days you work? Absolutely. In this position, you're not in schedule. You're not a 9-to-5 job. You are an independent contractor. You choose your time, day and time, and the only thing they don't like is when you reject a load, and I would not suggest somebody to do that as well. There's a reason for that. The reason why I will not suggest driver to reject a load is because JBN have a program. When you go to the dashcam, if you buy the dashcam from JBN, it's gonna cost you like $750 to buy, and you can pay on a weekly basis $50 a week. That's gonna deduct from your paycheck, and after you pay for it, every month JBN give you $1,500. Like, they give you $1,500 if you never reject a load. There's a couple requirements, but which is small requirement. But when you start reject the load from them, and you're gonna lose that $1,500 monthly bonus. I think they want you to work 20 days in a month and whenever reject load. There's a couple of requirements. I will bring that for to our next live session tomorrow. So let's say you have a truck payment $1,500 a month, and you can get that bonus every month. You make that $1,500 from JBN every month. So your truck payment is already paid up. You already paid it, like with only bonuses. You don't. It's not even come out of your money. Only bonuses just because you have a dash cam in your truck that belongs to you, because you buy it for them. But it's a program. I think Linux just trying to expand their technology out there, and they're trying to get more people involved. And it's good for you because sometimes you're involved in an accident. The dash cam is the only witness you have. You know, you sometimes you'll be like scared. You can't even explain what happened, because when you're involved in an accident, things happen so quick, so fast. You can't even like explain what happened. But the only witness you have it's just a dash cam. It's the reason why I say I would not suggest somebody to reject load. So another question from Dizzy. Have you ever had days where you just move chassis from where to where? Yeah. I think they pay $50 for that. Plus sometimes they pay you mileage. Yeah, for unapported they pay you mileage plus $50 to move chassis. And yep, there's gonna be days, like especially after the weekend, after Sunday, on Monday is always a slow day, because people in Atlanta, in Georgia, and they don't work on weekends, especially on Sunday. They don't work on Sunday. So on Monday is always a slow day at JBN. Like any company that operate here in Atlanta, Monday always a slow day. So on Monday, this is when everybody come to work. This is when everybody they come to work on Monday, and this is when they have less load available. This is the reason why some days like that they probably gonna ask you to move a couple chassis, move a couple empties, and make your money. You can just do a couple chassis, $50 chassis, that you do 10 chassis and 2 loads for the day, and you're good. 5 chassis, there's gonna be days like that. I call them like easy days, they just chill. Oh my god, it's already 9:23. Okay guys, this is the hand. I've been here since 8 o'clock. I always do 1 hour live. I never stay that long, but the thing get like, the communication is good. We got interact, and I like that, and this is why it keep me so long to realize that I've been here since 8 o'clock. Alright guys, like I always say, stay safe out there. Be happy with your family, man. Enjoy life, because every day you live, and you just go, you just approach to the expiration date. Enjoy life. Be safe out there, and be smart. And like I said, if you were company driver now, you wanna jump to the owner operator thing, there's 2 things you can do. If you have decent credit, you have good money saved, you can go ahead to a company like Penske, finance yourself a truck, a good piece of equipment, and get your MC and everything, and go out there to see what you can get. But if you have like okay credit, like 650, 640 credit, you only have like 10 grand, $10,000 at the bank, and you start doing your own thing, there's a way to do it. You can go to a company like Lone Martin, and you go ahead and, I'm sorry guys, you lease trucks from them, because this company, the reason why I always talk about this company, it's not a sponsor of my channel. They not yet, because sooner or later I'm gonna talk to them to see if they gonna sponsor my show, like if I can have them as a sponsorship. This company, Lone Martin, they will let you become an owner operator with only $10,000, less than $10,000. Like, because we see those international Daycab, you can go ahead and lease one with only $5,500 down payment, and there's no balloon, no buyout. After the last payment, you own the truck. It's like you finance it. After the last payment, you own it. It's yours. And this is why I always say, if you have okay credit, you have 10 grand at the bank, and you want to drop in, go to this company, get you a truck, take it to JBN, list it on the JBN, because JBN only gonna charge you maybe $200 a week come to expense and fuel, maybe spend 600 on fuel, and you can make 5 grand a week. So you can take home $4,000, 3,800 a week. You're gonna be home every day, and you're gonna have the title as an owner operator. So, guys, I'm gonna let you go and have a good night. Be safe out there if you're driving. If you're not owner operator yet, I show you the road. I give you all the game, man. I give you the game for free. And if you're already in the game, you try to find your best place. Go to JBN. Don't forget, anytime you call a recruiter at JBN, always put my my driver code. Tell them that I refer you. You help me a lot. When you do that, you help the channel. You help me, and you keep me motivated to come here and talk to you, bring you more information. You already know my driver code. It's DUMO, or you can just put my email or put my name. But always refer me. Use me as a referral. That's really good. Before I go to see JBN still open. They always open, man. I appreciate the live stream. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for the info. I appreciate your time. All right. Have a good night, guys. Be safe, and God bless you guys.